I'm just gonna sit like this the whole time. Hi, ladies. We'll make this a good ladies' night up in here. Hey, 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 hey. So we're gonna go live. We're gonna talk about nothing. Um, literally, absolutely nothing. Wrestler's mom. Girl, you're only gonna get 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours. Crazy. I can't do it. I can't do it. I need like 10. And that's not going to happen either because I have to be to work at 11 tomorrow. So it's not going to happen. Right? I had a feeling, but 6 o'clock comes way early. Way early. So what, oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit better, but still. What trial are you watching? What's it about? And speaking of which, I'm actually looking into some. I love like cold cases and like investigation discovery and like I don't know, all that type of stuff. So I like to, or I want to maybe get into some cold cases or some like maybe missing people cases or something like that. And then maybe can do some lives to like where we go in and like talk about all this information and gather all the clues, and we can all try to like go in and do investigation together and try to help some real life cold cases. That would be pretty cool. So, oh, okay. Day 15. Wow. All right. I don't know why they choose to do that. It's so hard to be able to represent yourself like that. So hard. So, hey, Bill, what's up? Tanya, my love. You guys are awesome. So funny. Come in here and just literally, I don't know if you guys heard me just a little bit ago talking about nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah. So, does anybody want to come up? Just talk about whatever. I don't even care. Do you guys see the Rami's catch? So, oof. I don't remember hearing about that one. I usually do pretty good at staying up to date on that stuff. I wonder why I didn't hear anything about that. Yeah, Rami. He was. I actually, for a minute, I was like, oh, okay. His style's a little out there. He's a little out there. Steph, a whole 4 hours, girl. So I started watching it. Oh geez, yeah, probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock, somewhere around there. I don't remember when it was. And I was like, yeah, okay, I can pass this up for a little bit and come back and it'll be fine. But yeah, excuse me. But yeah, he's a little like I thought it was going pretty well at one point, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Then he stepped it up a notch and got a little carried away there at the end. No police presence, So I think he's going to end up getting himself in a little bit more trouble here pretty soon. Pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, who knows what he's going to have the Predator do next, but, like Sabrina was saying, that's some lawsuits waiting to happen, so it's a fine line. It's a fine line, but, yeah, it was good. It was good. So I'm also thinking about, I have a couple of friends that are like comedians too. So I was thinking about maybe even having like an open mic night or doing something like that. So would you guys be interested in that? Like if I had somebody come on and just do like little comedy skits or just regular open mic night, anybody can come up and say their jokes, do what they want to do, and you did indeed. Yeah, make them jump into the Hudson River. I didn't even, I've heard about that, but I haven't seen that one yet. As funny as that is, like, I should probably watch that one because it sounds like it's pretty iconic. So I'm gonna have to go watch this Pred jump into the Hudson River. Well, thank you. Next time I'll try to be more presentable. But yeah, I wasn't planning on any type of lives tonight, so yeah, really zero, none, at all. So yeah, it's pretty crazy too. Like with the Predators, like sometimes I'll catch myself on a couple of them, like start to feel bad for them for a minute, but only because I forgot. Like, oh wait a minute, there's a whole backstory to this. Like they're talking to somebody, and I have to bring myself back and just to say, in that way, if it's something that I'm not working on, but yeah, when these guys do this stuff, you guys, like the messages and when they're caught for a reason, like, so, and I see so many people out there, trying to protect the predators and, whatever, but the message they send are just absolutely disgusting. And I know that you guys hear a lot of the chat logs and a lot of different, chats from these guys when they read them when they're doing the catches. But oh my god, it's just, there's so much more to it that's not even shown. The pictures that they send, or videos that they send, or the other countless hours of work that's put into this stuff on the backside of it is absolutely insane. No, sad, I'm not 20. I am not 20. You guys see all of the, I don't know, well, I'm not even going to get close to that to show you all my wrinkles. If my hair wasn't blonde, if I didn't do my hair, you guys could see all my gray that I have. That's up there somewhere. But no, I am in my late 30s. So, but I stopped at 30. That's why I tell everybody is I stopped at 30. Yeah, believe it or not. Just a baby, 25. My daughter is going to be 21 in a month and a half. So, yeah. And my son, I have an 18-year-old son. So, there you go. Yeah. Oh, to be in the 20s again. Enjoy it, guys. So I'll tell you, I started to put on weight when I was 32. And it's not been very fun trying to keep that off. I'm happy I put on a little bit of weight, but I'm telling you, once you get to that certain age, it does get hard to take it back off. Like workouts at the gym and trying to eat right and all that stuff. Like all the way until I was 32 years old, I could eat whatever I want, do whatever I want. Didn't matter at all. I couldn't gain an ounce. And then literally when I turned 32, nope. It was like switch off, complete opposite, started packing on the pounds. So, yeah, just be ready for that, guys. There you go. And I'm hitting the part now where bones are cracking. Um, yeah, I can't squat down without my hips are hurting. I mean, oh my god. Yeah, just be sitting here and be like, oh, my hips, my hips. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have a hip replacement very soon. um, yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Back in the early 2000s, I'll take it. Take it. I'm telling you, Daisy. Oh my god. Yeah, you hit that. It's no joke. It is no joke. I was like, oh, you're just playing. It's not real. No. Uh-uh. It's for real. And the thing is, like, I can hide it pretty well. You know, I can get some makeup on. I can dye my hair. I can throw on some the waist trainers. You know, suck that gut in. I can do all that stuff pretty well, but I don't know for how much longer, guys. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna for sure be sucking this in and taking it all in and enjoying it now while I can, because it's not gonna last very long. Okay, it's not gonna last long. Yeah, 1995 for sure. Shoot, I was running around in, yeah, teenage years at that point in 95. Singing Prince. We were waiting for 1999, man. Oh, because we were going to party. We were waiting for 1999. Oh my God. So, yeah, that's what we did. So, yeah. But actually, I do, Sad. I do. And that's my problem, and I think that's why it's a little bit harder for me to lose weight, is because, but I'm from Midwest, so I call it pop. It's pop. But Mountain Dew, and I think I show you guys on that all the time, but Mountain Dew is life. I'm telling you guys, that's my fountain of youth right there. And I don't drink too much of it. Like, I might have like an equivalent of 2 cans a day, something like that. So it's not out of control, but to me that's still a lot. So, right, because 1 can of Mountain Dew is like, what, 85% of your daily sugar intake just for 1 can. So yeah, it's pop. It's pop for sure. For sure. You know what I want to do is I gotta work on my. I used to have a nice Wisconsin. Is it Wisconsin? No, not Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin accent. God, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to work on it a little bit. And but yeah, everybody used to tell me that I sound like I'm from Wisconsin. So hey, Pasta P, thank you. Yeah, and thank you for stopping in tonight. Tonight is literally about nothing, you guys. Everybody just wanted me to go live, and so here I am. Definitely not anything going on. Generally, though, what this channel will be used for and what it's about is a lot about health and wellness. Just different type of mental struggles. I'm currently working on some depression things, like different types of depression. So we can get a little bit more information out there as well, just to give ideas on there's so many different types, right? And people are so different. They're going to go through their own things. And I think that the more aware that we are, it might help us communicate with people a little bit better out in the real world. So that's one of my missions, is to get more awareness and information out about that. And then, of course, if you guys watched my last video, my Wally World adventure, I'm going to be doing more of that type of stuff. So just trying to go out and getting more laughs and just random stupidity. So the dumber it is, the more I laugh. And that's just how I've always been. I'm more of that dumb sense of humor. So, the dad jokes, I laugh at those all the time. I'm the one telling them all the time at work. People are so tired of me, and I love it. So that's good. Um, but yeah, just a lot of silliness, and hope just to spread some laughs and some smiles, and just kind of go from there. But yeah, so I don't know. And as you guys can see, I probably just went through like 5 different topics right there. That's kind of how my mind works. I'm just constantly like go 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 go, and it's just one of those type of things. I bet he did, right? LMFAO. LMFAO. Yeah. Or do you say oh? You think so? Can we build? We can build that. I am totally down. We can we can go plot some land. We'll go buy some land somewhere. I don't know. I'm sure there's some cheap land in Oklahoma here somewhere. But we can totally build a whole nation of our own. Yeah. That's where we're going. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I actually will have some good stuff for you guys. Honestly, it's not being planned. I feel kind of silly and like out of sorts a little. I'm generally a person that likes to be detailed and have, especially when I'm in front of a group, I like to have everything prepared and detailed out so I know what I'm doing and where I'm going and, all that stuff. So, yeah, we can't end up like Waco. This is a true story. It's a true story. 100%. 100%. So, I wanted to actually, one of the things that we can talk about is last week. So, last week I took off a week of work, and I spent a lot of time on myself, and, just like kind of working through where am I coming from with my depression, where are these thoughts coming from? I had to take a step back from work because, it's trying to get everything taken care of. On top of what I do is just a little overwhelming sometimes. So I took a week off of work, and that's when I did the Walmart thing and, kind of got into a little bit more of the YouTube channels and started to kind of say that instead of just being somebody that just stands by in there, I was actually commenting a little bit more and things like that. So, but either way, I mentioned this because last week was actually like such a wide array of emotions for me. The good, the bad, the up, the down, and like it was just crazy. But one of the things I wanted to talk about was the Alex call. So, and I know I talked a little bit, kind of touched on it on Sabrina's channel on APP, but I wanted to talk about that a little bit more because it still bothers me, and I still am having a little bit of a hard time taking that information in. And what I'm probably going to do, again, this is just talking out loud. It's just on my mind, out of my mouth type thing. This is not something that's like, but do you guys know which call I'm talking about? And Kenzie, I know we should have, right? Oh no, we have 11 people. We got 10 or 11 people in here, so it's all right. But yeah, so Richard, really quick, my Instagram is APP Detective Christy. I'm not on Discord or anything like that. I'm on Gilded, on APP Gilded, stuff like that, but there you go. So, okay, Sad, you do not know which call I'm talking about on here. So this call was the pedo protector. You know about that one? Does that sound familiar? Because if I say that, you're going to know who he is. So basically what Alex did is he, this other guy runs his own channel, and apparently has his own little following. I don't know how many because I did not go. I was terrified to go to this guy's channel. They found the channel during the call, but I was terrified to go to this channel. Um, he is a pedo protector, and he was saying how children should be able to make their own decisions, and if they say yes and consent, that it was okay. Yeah, he was saying pedophilia is a beautiful thing. It's an experience. It's something that can be, wonderful, and blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. So you know which one we're talking about. Thank you for not making me go through the whole thing because I'm PTSD. But yeah, like it really. I was literally in tears. I was crying on that call. Um, that hit me really hard, and again, we hear this stuff, right? We hear these preds, we hear their phone calls, we hear their voices, we hear the different things that they're saying. When he started talking about the 6-year-old and the 3-year-old, and then how he said that he just had a 9-year-old girl that he I don't know if had relationships with, but like showing pictures, and you know I could not handle it. I could not handle it. Um, and unfortunately, I did listen to the whole call because I do my best to try to understand all sides. Because unfortunately, we're kind of in this world where it's like I can see something as being right. Are you guys still in here? You see me? I don't know. My internet rude as fuck, right? Rude as fuck. I'm telling you. Okay, we're back. We are back. Back in the biz. Damn. All right. So, what was I saying? The pictures, the talking to people, the having it be that bad. Now I done lost all my train of thought. It's gone. Because just like that, my mind is somewhere else. For real, you guys. I'm telling you. This is what you get at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah. That call, though, for real, like, honestly, it really did bother me. It was one of those things where, again, like, we all think in different ways, right? You know, and I try to understand and see people's perspectives and make sure that I understand where they're coming from and, you know, all that stuff. But I'm not seeing how anything about that is the right way. And unfortunately, like, the thing that scared me and the reason I didn't want to go to that site is because I knew I would see that he has a large group of followers that think and do the same things, you know. And it's just like, how do we kind of come out of that to say, like, what's right, what's wrong, how do we fix it, you know? It's a crazy mess. So I think that's why another reason that this whole thing is so important to me. You know, to do what the decoys are out here doing and trying to get these people off of the street and to at least control what we can control and, you know, try to keep people and children away from this as much as possible. The other thing that I was thinking about too, when it came to that, is let's go a little bit older. And, you know, because I know some cases too, like where there's teenagers, you know, young girls that are attracted to older men, right? And they want to know a little bit more about that. They want that acceptance. They want an adult to like them. And they end up getting themselves into a lot of trouble, right? And I say that in the way of, like, they might say things to an adult that they don't really understand what they're saying, right? For example, about fantasies. They could, you know, a predator can ask something about fantasies, and the kid might say something because that's the answer that they think they want them to hear, or they saw it in a movie, so they think that they should do that. So, you know, whether that be bondage or role play or rape or, you know, being choked, you know, things like that. So they think that's their perception of what they think that sex is about and what it is. It's about being with an adult and the attention. They're like, oh, you know, that would be so cool if I can have an adult that likes me and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that kind of leads them down that path as well. So it's one of those things that's really hard to figure out, you know, how do we find that part of it? How do we help identify that and help teenagers that are in that type of mentality or spot in their life? How do we help them? So, you know, just some thoughts. Hey, Miss Shauna. You know, so this is how my mind works. You know, again, I tell you guys, I'm all over the place. I am just everywhere. So there's that. So yeah, that's another aspect that I'm kind of looking at. You know, is there a way that we can maybe identify a little bit more of what does that look like for teens? Is there a way that we can get some help for teens that are like that? And I say like that in the way of, you know, like, need that extra help, and to really understand what they're saying and what they're doing online, which is another reason why it's very important for everybody to make sure that you might not have to look into their devices. I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence about that, but I would suggest still having some hard and uncomfortable conversations with your kids or nieces or nephews or, whoever. Have those conversations that are uncomfortable. Because I do think that that's something that is very important, just for them to know, like, hey, this is how you should be treated, as opposed to, like, if you're going down this path, this is how you're going to be treated, and this is kind of the path that, can lead to hurt and negativity and other mental stresses and depressions kind of happening in life. So, I'm going to try to find ways to see, is there something out there to where we can kind of maybe help get awareness around that? I don't know. Let's go from there, Does anybody else want to come up right now? Instead of just hearing me talk and blab about everything and nothing at all. I'll find stuff to talk about. I'll just keep talking. I don't know. Sure, I can come up with a bunch of stuff. Does anybody know of any cases? Like, if we're to look into some cold cases or missing people's cases that we can start to look into, I can try to pull up some cases. I'll look into it too. But if you guys have something, let me know, because I'm serious. I would love to, and especially I'm in Oklahoma City right now, so I would love to do something around here. That way, if I have to go do some investigation or jump somewhere to dig up info or to verify info or things like that, I can do that. I'm so smart. Thank you, Dad. I like to pretend I am anyways. Where did he disappear from? Iowa. Okay, that's not too far. It's a paper boy in Iowa. He was presumed to be kidnapped. His mother said that Johnny escaped from his captors and visited her with an unidentified man in 1997. She said that her son told her that he had been a victim of a pedophile organization and had been cast aside when he was too old, but subsequently feared for his life and lived under an assumed identity, feeling it was not safe for him to return home. Gash's father, John, divorced from Noreen since 1993, has publicly stated that he is not sure whether or not such a visit actually occurred. Many also speculated that the visit did occur, but it was somebody else pretending to be Johnny. So authorities have not located Gash or confirmed Noreen's Gash's account, and his fate continues to be the subject of speculation, conspiracy theories, and dispute. The case received huge publicity in 2006 when his mother said that she had found photographs on her doorstep depicting Gash in captivity. Some of these photos received were said to be children from a case in Florida, but one boy in the photos was never identified. Noreen Gash insisted that boy is Johnny. Gosh, and it's, the hard part about that too is we're talking, he disappeared 40 years ago. 40 years ago. He was born on November 12th, 1969 in Des Moines. He disappeared on September 5th, 1982 at age 12 in West Des Moines. Yeah, and there's like a whole case on that too. And who knows where they could even be, right? Casey Anthony is another. I cannot. I cannot with her. She got away with murder in every way. That poor baby. Yeah. I agree. Fuck her to the fullest. Fuck her with every huge dildo there is out there. Straight up the nose, too. They're just, it's amazing. It's amazing. For sure. For sure. Yeah, we do not like her. We do not like her at all. Hey TC, what's up? Miss XXX. What's happening? Yeah. So I mean, where's that? God, there really are. There's so many different cases that we could look at, different things that we can see. For sure. For sure. Terrence, it's going well. Besides me being sick again, I'm sure you can see all the redness from my wonderful nose. This is a live about absolutely nothing. So if you're expecting something, I'm sorry. we're talking about lots of nothing. Do you think it's possible to fall in love a second time in life? Yeah, I do. I absolutely do. I do believe that there's more than one person for everybody out there. I find it, for me personally, that there's different ways. Like, I'm never going to love a person, the same way that I love somebody else. There's always going to be different types of love. It's going to be a different, I don't want to say different level, maybe, different level of love. But you can be fully and honestly in love with more than one person in a lifetime. I do believe that for sure, because like at one point I was completely in love with my ex, but I might fall in love with somebody now, but I'm gonna love them for them as opposed to loving them for what I saw love being, right? So I think that's kind of where I go, is I don't hold anybody to anyone else's standards. Everybody's their own person, and they are all going to bring something different to your life. And I do believe that people are brought into your life for a reason. Everyone that's around, I do believe that you can learn different things from them. You can find out. It seems like whatever kind of pieces you're missing in life, you can pull it from people. You can pull it from different people for sure. So yeah, I do. I believe that you can fall in love twice in a lifetime. 100%. Yeah. It is. It's a very beautiful thing. So, and the hard part about that too is, you kind of, once you're in love, then it's kind of scary because it hurts that much more when it doesn't work out, right? When it's kind of you're in the shitter, I should say, when it's not working out, it hurts a lot. So, but yeah, you can definitely bounce back and, find many different people. And that includes friendships as well. So, good night, Miss Kenzie. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, but, and that's the other thing that I was thinking about with that too, is the people that have been together for like 40, 50, 60 years, these long relationships. I'm like, holy hell. One, I do get kind of jealous because I want that, right? Like, that's what I've always wanted, is to have somebody stand by me like that. I want to have somebody that doesn't want to leave my side, and well, not every day, but somebody that wants to be there, right? Somebody I can build a life with, somebody I can have that foundation and that best friend and, all that fun stuff. But, it's, I don't know. It's hard to find though. It's a hard thing to find. And the people that had it for 50, that's where I was going with that. See, I'm telling you guys, 3 a.m. is not that great for me. But the 50, 60 years, that whole thing, they have to find a way to grow with each other and adapt, right? And I think that's where a lot of people now, it's so hard to adapt to change. And I highly doubt that you're going to go through your entire lifetime with everything being stagnant and completely like it's not going to stay the same. You're going to have changes. You're going to have ups and downs and rights and wrongs and all of this stuff. But those strong relationships are the ones that can adapt, and they can work things out and have an understanding with each other and allow that other person to grow in the way that they need to grow. And for me, I feel that that's what I'm missing, is that other person to really come in and allow me to grow and also them grow, because I'm the type of person that always builds everybody up, right? I want to have everybody, hey, we're getting to level 1, the highest level possible. That's where we're going. That's the minimum. And that's how I like to think of things. And if I'm going to go up, I'm going to help other people around me go up too. So not even just my significant other, but the people that are in my lives, I want them to come up with me. And that's, I'm trying to surround myself with people, and I think that that's what I've done with you guys. You guys have been such an amazing blessing for my life, for real, with everybody that I've met in here too, and helping you guys help bring me up, and I hope that I can do the same for each and every one of you to bring you guys up as well. And so yeah, it's a lot of different things, yeah. Friendships seem to be just as hard to find these days as well. It's hard to work on, and it's something that I am still working on myself, even with that. So communication is huge. It's really big, and I've always been somebody that has always believed in communication, and I have found myself over the past year or two, maybe kind of to fall back or not hit that level of communication that I've always had. And that's hurt me a lot, especially in this past year. It really has. It's hurt me quite a bit. So, yeah. Well, I don't know. We all have our faults too, right? We all have things that we need to work on. We have things that I'm sure is not that fantastic. So it's just things to, like I said, but we got to adapt. If we can adapt and we can work around it and keep open, cool. So yeah, but I don't know, sad. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Comfortability, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, Miss. That's a great point too. It is. It's a lot of times they're afraid to leave. They're afraid to be alone because they know, like on the other side of that, it's hard. I don't want to be alone, so it's easier to stay in that, which is where a lot of the abuse relationships kind of happen too. Kind of, and not saying anyway that that's tied to 50, 60 years together they're abused, but kind of the same mentality. They just get afraid of leaving, and who else is going to want me? Who else is going to put up with me? And kind of go through that mentality. And I've been through that too. Who's going to want me? Who's going to put up with all of my shenanigans? I've always been told that I'm pretty intimidating, in the way that, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because I feel like if I'm intimidating and I have my shit together, then, that person that I'm with is going to have their shit together too. So that's kind of where I'm at in life right now, Sad. That's where I'm at. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So yeah, and it will, things will come together. I know they will. Eventually, they'll come together. I know, Sad. I know. Badass bitch. I try telling everybody all the time. Tell them, badass bitch. They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, sit back and watch. So, yeah, that's all we can do, though, right? It's just got to keep pushing forward. And I'm going to do my best to keep treating people the way that I want to be treated and the way that I think that they should be treated. And, I try not to defer back. Oh, I killed Sad. Yay! I finally killed him. That's so funny. But yeah, for real though, for real. So it's the only way I know how to be. Just me. And unfortunately, that doesn't always work in my favor all the time, but again, what are you gonna do? The ones that want to stay around and be here will be, right? So, yeah. Got the bitch. Oh my god, shoes. It's the shoes. You deck. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go watch the video. So there's that. Yeah. Always in its own timing. Yeah. Not on my timing. I just gotta, the best thing that I can do is focus on me and help me. And somebody recently has been really kind of drilling that into me too, is, how do you expect to help others, if you kind of can't help yourself at times. So I have to really be able to, and I do, but I think that I'm just too vocal a lot of the times. And I don't think people always know how to handle that. So I think like you guys know pretty well right now is it's just what's on my mind is out of my mouth. And, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But for me, I feel it's better for me because I'm getting it out of my head and I'm speaking what I'm feeling. So I don't want to apologize for that because obviously I've said it for a reason. And, it is what it is. So I have to kind of, I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious about that type of stuff. But I'm this old now and I'm, it's not changing too much. I don't know. Podcast, I actually don't listen to a whole lot of podcasts at all. I probably should though, huh? Which ones do you recommend? Because I do. I would love to listen to some. I'm always on YouTube. It seems like, all the YouTube channels, I try to go to listen to those. I just signed up with Jules. She has some good stuff. TC has some good stuff. And then of course, just around the community, I try to jump around and listen to different people within the community because so far they've been a great group that I've connected with. So I do listen to a lot of people here on YouTube. But as far as podcasts, I haven't really jumped in on there to listen in the podcasts. So yeah, if you have some recommendations, I would love to hear them. I would love to check them out. For sure. All right, what else we got? So do you guys have any questions for me? Anything you guys want to know? Anything you want to talk about? Let's go to court. Okay, I'm going to put it in my phone right now so I don't forget. Okay. All right, got it. I already like the title. That's awesome. Okay. My kind of bitches. Got it. Yep, we got it. Monday mornings with Josh from Doc. I have not, sad. I have not. So, okay. I will have to check that out too. And that's on YouTube, sad? Don't think that's it. That's a podcast too? Because I'm not seeing it on YouTube. Don't say something that's going to make me look up at stuff I shouldn't be seeing. Both. I do not. No. I do not know what that means. UWU. What does it mean? Is that I'm not. Hold on. Do I have to look at? Do I have to look at Urban Dictionary? Because I need to get up on Urban Dictionary for sure. I don't even know what that means either. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up right now. Aw, well, isn't that adorable? Yeah, that's cute. I Googled it. I didn't do the Urban Dictionary. I Googled. Oh, but did you guys know that my name is in Urban Dictionary? Hold on. I'm gonna show you this shit. Hold on. It's a true story. It's a true story. You guys can look it up if you want. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Christy. You know, that's what I thought, miss. I swear. I'm like, oh man, I'm in the Urban Dictionary. That can't be no kind of good. That is all bad. And then here's another one. Another Christy. Hold on, is it? I'm a keeper, guys. You see that? Urban Dictionary says so. I'm a keeper. We're keeping that shit. Oh wait, this one we'll say halfway. We'll say halfway. You're damn right. Badass bitch right here. You got it. You got it. Absolutely. And I actually did not have any bad ones in Urban Dictionary. But I will tell you, do not watch the movie named Christy. Don't. Just do not. It is awful. Awful, awful, awful. If you haven't seen it, please don't. Don't go in there thinking, oh, she said don't watch it. I'm going to watch it anyways. Don't. Just stay away from it. It's literally terrible. Just stay away from it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? It's fair warning. Even if you're thinking about doing it, still don't. I'm just going to throw that out there a couple times. No, that's Christine. Christine is actually a classic. But Christy is actually, hold on. All right, so I'm going to give you guys the synopsis of this awful fucking movie. Hold on. Let me find it here. Yeah. It looks like the cover looks pretty fucking awesome, right? Like, okay, yeah, I can get into that. That looks like it can be some stuff. It looks like it can be good, right? It's not, you guys. It's not good. It is awful. And they're giving it a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb. What the hell? What the hell? It's not a 5.9, guys. It's not. Violent thugs terrorize a young woman, Haley Bennett, who's alone on a college campus for Thanksgiving weekend. It's awful. It already sounds bad. It's terrible. It's not even Lifetime. Like, this is a legit, hold on, who made this shit? Hold on. Who made this? Okay, so this will tell you guys something. The box office, it only made $260,371 on a budget of $6.9 million. Bad. All bad. Yeah. And I wouldn't even say, like, what is the, what does this one say on here? You guys want to see the trailer? I'll show you guys the trailer just to show you. God, I don't even want to do this. It's so bad, you guys. Hold on, let me get through the ad.
I can turn anyone into a beach bum.
You know, sometimes, yeah, the Lifetime movies used to be, they did. They were really good, but I don't know about it anymore. But they used to be. Okay, here we go. Can I go a little more? So, this life outsiders.
Stay with me. It's one time.
You know my family. I have to go.
You can't stay there by yourself. Mom, the flights are too expensive. I'll be fine till Christmas. It's weird, I've never seen it so deadly before.
Overnight, police in Oregon announced they found the 21-year-old's body on
There's people out there. They followed me here.
I'm going out there.
911. What's your emergency?
There are people trying to kill me. I need help.
We're already here.
Oh, it's all like blurry. You guys aren't even telling me it's blurry. I'm all thinking it's playing good and stuff.
Why are you doing this?
Smile, Crystal.
I'm telling you guys. That's all you need to see. Done. It's over. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. So there's that. Okay. What else? What else we got? We all trying to like look at it, and I'm like, it's blurry. I can't see anything. So, yeah. But I think what I will do is probably end it here. So I do have to get up in the morning for work. So I will work on some other stuff. But that's right. Protect at all costs, no matter what comes up. That's right, Seb. You tell them. But yeah, so depending on what's happening, maybe tomorrow or over the weekend and stuff like that too, I'll see if I can get back on here and we'll chit chat. I'll try to put together some comedy stuff for you guys and do some fun stuff again. We need a good laugh. I think we've been through the week and we need some laughs. So good laugh is definitely in the works. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you all. I appreciate you tons. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye. Yeah, I don't know about Walmart run. It's something fun. Maybe another Walmart run. It depends. We'll see. I'll get something crazy in there. Who knows? Bye, guys. I will see you all tomorrow.